Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. So this is a little bit of a different type of video, but I want to try it out because for those of you that don't know, for a long time I've been trying to get into creating content and different things online like this. And I've always held myself back. I've always said, no one wants to hear that. You're not that you're only talking rubbish. Like, I know the stuff I'm not. I know the stuff I'm saying is not rubbish, but I tell myself these limiting beliefs. And I've been watching a lot of YouTubers lately, and what they're doing is, and particularly the people in the education space, and what they're doing is they're just picking up a camera, hitting record, and making videos. So I want to do that for you guys, right? I want to start making videos like this. That's just me talking to camera, right? I want to do more of this, right? And I thought, what better way than to explain or share with you my kind of business plan, right? And how things work for me and what I do, right? So I'm an Amazon seller. I sell a lot of products on Amazon, right? That's where I learned the game of creating products, right? I started way back in 2016 and I sold my first product, which was dog whistles, okay? And my unique advantage at the time was that instead of selling one dog whistle, I sold two in a pack. And it was a success, right? And I was making profit on every order and I was shipping them in via air and it was going and went very well. And from there, I brought in more products. Some worked, some didn't, right? And that over time has led to like countless different products. Like I've been involved in products in sports. I've been involved in products in pet, like the dog whistle, but other ones as well. I've been involved in products in garden, outdoors, literally so many different categories, so many different niches. And I've seen so many things that can go wrong. And I've seen so many things that can go right. Okay. And I've been really enjoying creating products, right? But for those of you that are maybe not in this space, and those of you that are, you'll know this. To launch a product and test a product, generally you're looking at between £2,000 and £3,000, right? To actually put it live and actually get it, into stock and rocking, right? Which means it's quite capital intensive, okay? And for those of you that know, myself and Alex are using all the proceeds from Product Launch Ninja, from what we're doing here to grow our own brands. It's literally like using it as fuel, right, for the companies we're growing, which are products. So what we're teaching and what we're sharing with people, we're actually doing ourselves. So in the Amazon space, we're helping people launch Amazon businesses with their own products and with products they work with us on. That's what we're doing. Like all the time, we're launching products ourselves. Like we're identifying profitable products and we're actually launching them, right? Then with the creators, it's the same thing. We've identified a good product, a very strong product for Alex's audience, which is mountain biking. We're launching that product. It'll probably be about 2 or 3 months. We're probably going to air freight it in, right? We're launching that product to his audience, right? But all of this is about finding products that have a demand, right? And going to China or somewhere else, but it's generally China, right? And getting the product made. Okay, and then shipped over, usually using Amazon Global Logistics, but it can be with other methods as well, right? And our goal and our objective and what we're trying to do is help people create those products, be they creators or ultimately be they people that just want to sell on Amazon, right? In time, we'll probably focus on one or the other. More than likely, it probably will be the creators. I'm being completely honest with you. That doesn't mean we don't support our Amazon sellers, like our individuals. We really do support them. I give them my all, and I never let them, struggle for too long, for want of a better word. If they have a problem, I help them fix it, right? Or Fayad, our new team member, right? He helps them fix it. But ultimately, eventually, we're in business and we want to grow a pretty large business. And that means that we will probably have to pick, right? But that's all part of the game. That's all part of what we're doing here. I think it's okay to say that. And I want to be transparent with you guys because I think too many people online are fake and are false, right? And I've got this thing where I think if I showed the real me, people might like be like, "Oh, that's no good. I don't want to listen to Peter. He's talking rubbish," which he's not. But you get what I mean. Like anyone, when they put themselves out there, they feel vulnerable. So me being honest with you and saying we'll probably have to pick one of those two avenues to really double down on, it's true. But ultimately, we've been discussing this a lot, and what we realize is that we love creating products. That's what we love doing. Like, it's so exciting creating a product and actually putting it out to market, right? One thing we concentrated a lot on over the last year is branding. And we've got some really cool branding guys that are like, they can create amazing creative. Like, and that makes a huge difference, right? Like, to invest in good creative, that is so paramount. And I see people with products and I'm like, concentrate on that hero image, concentrate on those key images. It's so, so important, right? Again, with the goggles we're creating for Alex's audience, the creative is so important on that. We've been spending a lot of time on the box, on the design, just to make sure it's right, because it can make a huge difference. And if anything, it just looks better, right? It just looks better. But ultimately, I want to know if you're interested in these type of videos, and just me being completely honest, being completely transparent, me sharing, as I said, what we're doing. So ultimately, we want the education, the helping of the other people, the helping of the creators, the helping of the Amazon sellers, helping these people do what we know how to do. Like, we know how to do this. We've been doing this for a long time, helping people do that. And we're using the proceeds from that to invest into our own products, all our own products. The goggles we're creating for Alex's audience, again, I keep mentioning it, but that's a product we're investing in because we see the demand, but we're putting all our proceeds into that. We don't take money out of this business. All the proceeds go into more products, But I wanted to share that with you because I want to be transparent. I don't want to be one of these gurus or people that are, doing something that others want to learn, but are like untouchable or not real or not human. I want to be just completely honest, and I'm telling you exactly how it is. Okay. So this is really what we're at. So for you, if you're, and again, I feel like I'm talking to two people. This has been completely transparent, and then maybe this is an issue. If you're someone that wants to get started on Amazon, identify a strong product. Maybe you want to just use our free course. Identify a strong product. How can you stand out in terms of branding? Is there sufficient demand? Can you get it at the right price? Bring it in, start it selling. Just learn the process. I often heard someone say, if you don't make money in your first product, that's okay. You've made it in terms of education. But I try and make money. I don't want to make a loss. Ultimately, if you can make money and learn, that's the key. And if you're a creator, if you're someone that has, an audience, you're halfway there. You have people that want to buy stuff off you. You have people that you have a relationship with. So ultimately, with that point, what I would do is I would identify a product that they want. Okay, I wouldn't necessarily look at it the same way as we do with our just Amazon students, because they have to identify what the market needs. Whereas what you can do is you can identify what your audience wants and what they would want to buy off you. They might have other options, but they'll buy off you because you've said it. So you identify that, you create that, and you offer that to them. And then, as sort of like a flywheel, when they start buying it, if it's on Amazon, the Amazon algorithm is like, hold on, people are interested in this, and literally start showing to more people, and it just grows and grows and grows until you get a lot of reviews, and then you got steady sales all the time, and you've started growing out that brand, right? Ultimately, either or, you're growing a brand, you're growing products, right? And it just takes time. It's a process that takes time, but it's a process that, I do see it as it's like watering a garden. You're just, it takes time for that flower, for that plant, for that garden to grow, but eventually it just all starts happening all of a sudden. I remember this example. I planted a new lawn out the back of the house, and for a month, nothing happened. It was just still a pile of clay, and I was like, is this ever going to grow? I was watching it, and then suddenly there was a wee shoot, but again, not much. And then there's another wee bit of shoot, and then suddenly, within another 2 or 3 weeks, the whole thing was green. Your product business is exactly the same. For a long time, it's just all buying, spending, research, waiting. And then all of a sudden, you start getting sales. The odd sale, the next sale, And then suddenly you're getting 2 or 3 a day, 4 or 5 a day, 6 or 7 a day, and then it's consistent. And then generally you run out of stock. But that's what it's like with products. So yeah, that's where myself and Alex are here at Product Launch Ninja. This is what we're doing. This is our, I don't want to say our dilemma. This is just, it's all about products. So yeah, see what you think. It's a bit of a different video, but I hope you enjoy it. I hope you did enjoy it, and I'm going to try and share more of these. So let me know. Did you enjoy it? Have you started your business? Do you have any questions? Let me know down in the comments, and I will reply. But yeah, like my goal, my objective, what I'd love to have happen ultimately, eventually, because we're only small, we take our time, like we're not pushing this probably as much as we should, but my objective is education, right? So helping people, like, launch products, be they creators, be they people that just want to sell on Amazon, right? As I said, we have to pick one of those avatars eventually, right? That creates amazing educational content, right? So people come into that, they get value, they grow their own businesses, they do their own thing, we help them, right? The proceeds from that, right, go into our, I want to call it, it's not a holding company, but into our products. Because I just love testing, I love launching, I love just going with it. And for that, you need a lot of cash flow because, as I said, it takes a couple of months before you actually see a return from that investment, if you see a return. So to do that, we need really good education on the front. We need to be really, really helping people to feed that. But I think that could work really well. That's what I want to do. So we'll share the journey here and document what we're doing. And you guys get a front row seat. So enjoy. Talk to you soon.